What if one of the most active crypto accumulating companies in the market is gradually building a position that could potentially influence its future valuation? Bitmine, BMNR, continues to strengthen its balance sheet, expand its crypto reserves, and accumulate cash at a pace that many investors are still observing closely. In this analysis, we break down the latest numbers, the ongoing Ethereum accumulation, the rising cash levels, and how BMNR's market-to-net asset value metric may be shaping investor sentiment. Welcome to Big B USA Stock, your daily source for USA stock market updates, trends, and insights. Stay ahead, stay informed. Subscribe now for daily update. This video is for educational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. According to the most recent update, Bitmine has increased its total crypto holdings. The company currently holds approximately 3.864 million Ethereum tokens. This indicates a noticeable rise compared to previous weeks. BMNR added around 138,452 ETH in the last 7 days, marking one of the stronger accumulation periods in nearly 2 months. While this figure is still below earlier weeks when additions crossed 200,000 ETH per week, the recent momentum appears to be improving. With this ongoing accumulation, BMNR now controls nearly 3.2% of Ethereum's circulating supply. If the current trend continues, the company might move closer to its long-term target of holding about 5% of circulating ETH, possibly sometime in 2026. Of course, this depends on broader market conditions and internal company strategy. The developments do not stop at Ethereum accumulation. A key update is the company's rising cash position, which has now crossed the $1 billion mark. This provides flexibility. Ethereum recently moved from roughly $3,100 to nearly $3,400 within hours. And a larger cash reserve allows BMNR to potentially buy dips, consider diversification, or explore other blockchain-related opportunities based on market conditions. BMNR's cash position comes from capital raises, as the company does not operate a traditional revenue-generating business. During the most recent week, BMNR raised $118 million in cash and around $415 million in Ethereum, totaling approximately $533 million in capital inflow. To achieve this, the company issued about 16 million shares at an average offering price of $33 per share. A review of recent capital raises shows consistency. In previous weeks, the company raised between $360 million to $420 million. The jump to $533 million suggests a renewed effort to strengthen reserves. Although BMNR is no longer raising $1 billion weekly as seen in earlier heavy dilution phases, the overall numbers remain significant. Over the last 3 weeks, BMNR has added approximately around 900,000 ETH, nearly $393 million in cash. Together, these represent nearly $1.3 billion in new assets added within a 3-week timeframe. What BMNR plans to do with this capital remains open to interpretation. It may be preparing for market opportunities, potential dips, or long-term strategic positioning. While leadership indicated that the market might have already seen a bottom, these statements are subject to market changes, and the continuous buildup of cash reserves can be viewed from multiple analytical perspectives. Moving to valuation, BMNR's market cap and stock price have both increased. The stock has moved back near $39.20, supported by the rising value of Ethereum and an expanding balance sheet. Based on calculations, Ethereum per share value stands near $30, while the stock trades around $39. The difference largely comes from the company's cash position. The market-to-net asset value MNAV multiple has risen to around 1.3x, higher than levels below 1 seen a month ago. When accounting for other crypto assets and cash, the MNAV multiple is around 1.22x. This indicates that BMNR is raising capital at a premium to its net asset value, which provides certain strategic advantages. It allows the company to raise funds efficiently and possibly use these funds to increase crypto holdings or consider new blockchain opportunities. Ethereum network activity also contributes to the broader context. Stablecoin supply and transaction volume on Ethereum have reached new highs. This reinforces Ethereum's role as a secure and widely used Layer 1 blockchain. Industry trends further align with BMNR's focus. Multiple fintech and financial platforms have expressed confidence in Ethereum's infrastructure due to its decentralization, liquidity, and compatibility with the broader EVM ecosystem. Additionally, institutional interest in Ethereum-related products such as staking-focused ETFs and trust funds appears to be increasing, which could influence long-term demand for ETH. A notable future opportunity relates to staking. Even smaller players in the sector generate thousands of tokens annually by staking Ethereum. BMNR has outlined plans to explore staking options in early 2026, which may provide long-term rewards depending on market conditions and operational execution. In summary, Bitmine, BMNR, is currently in a phase of significant balance sheet growth. 1 MNAV near 1.8. 2. More than 3.864 million ETH accumulated. 3. Over $1 billion in cash reserves. 4. Approximately $1.3 billion added within 3 weeks. 5. Strengthening institutional support for Ethereum. 6. Potential staking pathways ahead in 2026. BMNR's approach remains centered around raising capital, expanding crypto reserves, and positioning itself within the evolving Ethereum ecosystem. How these strategies unfold will depend on market conditions, execution, regulatory environment, and broader industry developments. This analysis is based solely on publicly available data and reflects current observable trends. This was Big B Stock USA, bringing you the latest updates from the U.S. markets. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.